Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Sun Devil Learning Lab. I hope you guys are all staying safe, staying healthy, and staying creative. I'm so happy to see so many familiar faces as well as a bunch of new faces. Hello, how are you guys? Hope you guys are all doing well. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Miss Wendy. I work as part of the third grade ELA team alongside Miss Martinez. We have made quite a few videos in the past together as well as individual videos. So if you guys have time to check those out, please do so. Or if you have been watching us for a while, hello, welcome back. We are so glad to have you here. So just a little bit of background about the Sun Devil Learning Lab in case you guys are curious. It was created basically in response to the coronavirus shutting down schools, and we just wanted to make sure that no matter where you guys are, that you guys still had access to a fun and free education, hence why the Sun Devil Learning Lab was born. So we are so excited to have you guys back, whether you are a first-time viewer or a multi-time viewer. Hello, I'm glad you guys are here. Welcome to the lesson, and let's get started. So our lesson today is going to be a gratitude activity. So summer is unfortunately slowly wrapping up. So I thought that we would do an activity just expressing our gratitude, expressing what we are thankful for, and have just a fun little read aloud with it as well. So let's get started. All right, so our goal of the day is basically I can write a paragraph in a letter form about what I am grateful for. Seems pretty easy peasy. I bet we can do that. So our schedule is we are going to do a read aloud. This read aloud book is one of my personal favorites. I read it pretty much every opportunity I can. So I'm reading it again for you guys. And then we're going to talk about basically just what is gratitude. Those of you who maybe don't know the word and need a little bit of a refresher on what the word means, I got you. That's what that's for. And then we are going to go into talking about what we are grateful for. And then we are going to do the gratitude writing activity. So we are going to write a letter of gratitude. So our read aloud book that we are reading today is called The Last Stop on Market Street by Matt de la Pena. I read this during the summer during the school year when I was doing Sun Devil Learning Lab at the time, and it really just stuck with me. This has been one of those books that I've thoroughly enjoyed for years, and I thought I would share it with you because it's one of my favorites, and I love being able to talk about gratitude. So let me share the book on the screen really quickly. There it is. Okay. All right, guys. So this book is called The Last Stop on Market Street, with words by Matt de la Pena and pictures by Christian Robinson. CJ pushed through the church doors, skipped down the steps. The outside air smelled like freedom, but it also smelled like rain, which freckled CJ's shirt and dripped down his nose. He ducked under his Nana's umbrella, saying, "How come we gotta wait for the bus in all this wet?" "Trees get thirsty too," his Nana told him. "Don't you see that big one drinking through a straw?" CJ looked for a long time, but never saw a straw. From the bus stop, he watched water pool on flower petals, watched rain patter against the windshield of a nearby car. His friend Kobe climbed in, giving CJ a wave, and drove off with his dad. "Nana, how come we don't got a car?" "Boy, what do we need a car for? We got a bus that breathes fire, and old Mr. Dennis, who always has a trick for you." The bus creaked to a stop in front of them. It sighed and sagged, and the doors swung open. "What's that I see?" Mr. Dennis asked. He pulled a coin from behind CJ's ear, placed it in his palm. Nana laughed her deep laugh and pushed CJ along. They sat right up front. The man across the way was tuning a guitar. An old woman with curlers had butterflies in a jar. Nana gave everyone a great big smile and a Good afternoon. She made sure CJ did the same. The bus lurched forward and stopped. Lurched forward and stopped. Nana hummed as she knitted. How come we always gotta go here after church? CJ said. Miguel and Kobe never have to go nowhere. I feel sorry for those boys, she told him. They'll never get the chance to meet Bobo or the sunglass man. And I hear Trixie got herself a brand new hat. CJ stared out the window, feeling sorry for himself. He watched cars zip by on either side, watched a group of boys hop curbs on bikes. A man climbed aboard with a spotted dog. CJ gave up his seat. How come that man can't see? Boy, what do you know about seeing? Nana told him. Some people watch the world with their ears. That's a fact. Their noses too, the man said, sniffing the air. That's a mighty fine perfume you're wearing today, ma'am. Nana squeezed the man's hand and laughed her deep laugh. Two older boys got on next. CJ watched as they moved on by and stood in the back. Sure wish I had one of those, he said. Nana set down her knitting. What for? You got the real-life thing sitting across from you. Why don't you ask that man if he'll play us a song? CJ didn't have to. The guitar player was already plucking strings and beginning to sing. To feel the magic of music, the blind man whispered, I like to close my eyes. Nana closed hers too. So did CJ and the spotted dog. And in the darkness, the rhythm lifted CJ out of the bus, out of the busy city. He saw sunset colors swirling over crashing waves, saw a family of hawks slicing through the sky, saw the old woman's butterflies dancing free in the light of the moon. CJ's chest grew full, and he was lost in the sound, and the sound gave him the feeling of magic. The song ended, and CJ opened his eyes. Everyone on the bus clapped, even the boys in the back. Nana glanced at the coin in CJ's palm. CJ dropped it in the man's hat. Last stop on Market Street, Mr. Dennis called. CJ looked around as he stepped off the bus. Crumbling pavements and broken down doors, graffiti-tagged windows and boarded-up stores. He reached for his Nana's hand. How come it's always so dirty over here? She smiled and pointed to the sky. Sometimes when you're surrounded by dirt, CJ, you're a better witness for what's beautiful. When he spotted the familiar faces in the window, he said, I'm glad we came. He thought his Nana might laugh her deep laugh, but she didn't. She patted him on the head and told him, Me too, CJ. Now come on. Okay, guys, so I know that was a very short read, but that right there is the last stop on Market Street by Matt de la Peña. Like I said, that is one of my favorite children's books over recent years. I just feel like Matt de la Peña is such a good writer, and I especially love that this book is conveying gratitude, which we are going to talk about right now. So as Grandma said, and I apologize, I do not remember her exact words, but she said something along the lines of, when everything around you is broken down, that's when you truly see the beautiful in life. And I feel like that is such an important and powerful message, especially in times like this, as a world, because of coronavirus, unfortunately, life did kind of have to get put on hold for a bit. But I feel like being in times of uncertainty like we are now only makes the beautiful that much more impactful. And that's why I make it a daily habit to talk about things that I am grateful for, to recognize how important they are and what a contribution that they make to my life. And so that's what today's writing activity is going to be, is we are going to be talking about gratitude. But before we start, guys, what even is gratitude? I know you're here thinking, Miss Wendy, you have been using that word a whole bunch, but you haven't even told us what it means. Well, what is gratitude, guys? So gratitude is the quality of being thankful and it means that you're ready to show appreciation. So just think of it like that. Gratitude is something that you are thankful for. Now, this could be, a person, a place, a thing. I know sometimes, most of the time I'm really grateful for my friends and family, but then sometimes, when I'm really tired, I'm just really grateful for coffee or tea. Obviously, I'm more grateful for my friends and family because they actually have a deep connection to me in my heart. But sometimes, man, I can express my gratitude for some coffee. And just like in the story, it's all about expressing love for the little things, just like CJ's Nana did. She appreciated the blind man getting on the bus, the guitar player, their time in the soup kitchen, things that people would typically think nothing of. Nana made it a point to point it out to CJ so that he would realize how grateful he was for it and realize that every little thing in his life makes an impact, which I feel like is something that is so important, especially when you are dealing with mindfulness, which I know a lot of you guys talked about in your schools. I know mindfulness, there we go, has become a huge topic in education. And I feel like it's super important because when you guys are happy, that makes us teachers happy. So let's keep up the mindfulness and keep up the gratitude. So what I'm going to have you guys do is I want you to pause the video for 1 minute. 1 minute, you can set a timer. And I want you to write down a list of things, people, places, ideas, whatever that you are grateful for. So pause the video for 1 minute and I will see you guys in 1 minute. All right, guys, so if you are back, then that means that you have paused the video for 1 minute to write down your gratitude list. And if you have not, rewind back. You're not getting away with this. You are writing that gratitude list because I promise it is going to make you so happy when you write about it. So I did my gratitude list. I set my phone down, just turned on a 1 minute timer, and I wrote down all the things that I was grateful for in a minute. Obviously my list is very short because there are a million things that I could have said I'm grateful for, but I decided to put them in little categories, little chunks. So mine is, I put that I am grateful for. So my list is my mom, my dad, my brother, my friends. I could have listed all my friends by name and explained why I'm grateful for each individual one of them, but I decided to just write friends for time's sake. Coffee. As I said, I'm a teacher. I'm up very early in the morning, so I'm grateful for coffee sometimes. School. I'm very grateful not only to be working in a school, whether it is online or in person right now. I'm also very grateful for the education that I have received through schools, whether that be through elementary school, high school, middle school, college. I'm very grateful for the education that I have received. In addition to that, I'm very grateful for teaching because, as you guys know, I love teaching you guys. You guys are amazing. I'm very grateful for music. I, in my free time, used to go to a lot of concerts. Some of my best memories are at concerts. I'm always constantly listening to music. It basically fuels my life. And I have a lot of good memories associated with it. So I'm very grateful for music. I put that I'm grateful for Chinese food because I had Chinese food today for dinner, so it was on my mind. I'm very grateful for memories that I have with people. I couldn't choose to narrow it down to just one because I feel like I have so many memories just on a day-to-day basis, some of them big, some of them small, and I just want to cherish them all because it has made me the person that I am today. So that's why I put memories down. I'm grateful for them. And last but not least, I'm very grateful for my future. I know they always say the future is so uncertain, but that's what's exciting for me. I'm grateful that I have the opportunity and the freedom to create my own future, to change my future at any time. And I'm just really grateful and excited to see who I'm going to be in 10 years' time. So that's why I put that that's what I'm grateful for. So I hope you guys are looking over your list right now of things that you are grateful for and you're feeling a little warmth in your chest and that you guys are feeling happy. So what we are going to do now is we are going to move on to writing our letter of gratitude. So what I want you guys to do is let's look through our list right here. I'm gonna look through mine as well. And I want you guys to pick one thing, just for this practice, one thing that you are grateful for. If you wanted to link some of them together that fit in the same category, that would totally be fine. Like if I wanted to, let's say, write one to my parents, I could link them together. I could say, dear mom and dad, or I can write one to my mom individually, one to my dad, grandma, grandpa, whoever I am, whoever or whatever I'm grateful for, we are going to write a letter to them. So once you have your one thing picked out, we're going to move on to the next slide. And the one thing is just for this activity, if you want to continue doing this activity with all the things on your list that you are grateful for, all the people, all the places, whatever you want, absolutely feel free to. I am never going to stop you guys from expressing your gratitude because I try to express mine every day. So yes, if you guys want to write more gratitude letters, absolutely feel free to. So I'm going to kind of explain to you guys what are some things that I want in your letter of gratitude. Obviously, it's a letter, so you are going to address it to the person, dear so-and-so, and then I want you to thank them. You can thank them in any way you see fit. If you just want to simply say thank you, you can. You can branch out a little bit, say thank you for, and then if you have a certain reason that you are grateful for them, you can insert that in there. Any way that you really express your thankfulness for something is perfect for me. And then finally, you are going to just explain why you are grateful for them. This could include a favorite memory, maybe a favorite trait. I know Miss Martinez has covered character traits in quite a few videos, so y'all should know what traits are by now. Just whatever you are grateful for them for, you need to express that because it is so impactful to get a letter from someone explaining why they're thankful for you. Not only will it make you happy, thinking about the memories you have with that person, it'll make the other person happy, which will just be a circle of happiness, which is amazing. So I'm gonna show you guys, I went through my list and I decided to do friends. Specifically, I decided to do my best friend. We've been through a lot. She's been one of my best friends for I think 3 years now. So I just wanted to write her a letter of gratitude. I'm going to send it to her after this lesson so that she knows how much I appreciate her. But this is just my letter of gratitude. And again, it does not have to look exactly like mine, but I just wanted to provide a model for you guys. So this is my letter of gratitude. So it says, Dear Tori, thank you for the constant support you have given me over our friendship. I cherish our many road trips, ice cream runs, and countless precious memories I have with you. Thank you for being the best friend I could ever ask for, and I hope you realize how special you are. You have made the biggest impact on my life, and I only hope I can do the same for you. Love, Miss Wimpy. So as you guys can see, not only did let's look back at our things that we need in the letter. So I addressed it to the person, check right there. It says, Dear Tori. I thanked them. I thanked her at least twice. So overachiever over here. Explain why you are grateful for them. I included a lot of personal memories because we have a very tight friendship. We are literally together pretty much every day. So we have a lot of memories. So I only decided to include a few of them, but they are the memories that are most important to me. And I closed out my letter by telling her that she's made the biggest impact on my life, and I only hope that I can do the same for her. So that concludes our lesson with the modeling. Go on and share your gratitude with the world. I hope this lesson has inspired you to express your gratitude for the world. It is something that, we all need right now. We all need a little bit of a pick-me-up, and I feel like hearing this lesson from you guys will be so great. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay mindful, and stay grateful. All right. Have a great day, guys. Bye.